Welcome back, Movie Draft House. I'm your host, Mark. It's another 5-minute review. In today's review, we're going to talk about the recently released on streaming film Dumb Money. It is from 2023 and comes in at an hour 45. Directed by Craig Gillespie and starring Paul Dano, Pete Davidson, Vincent D'Onofrio, America Ferrera, that's newly nominated actress, Academy Award actress, America Ferrera, Nick Offerman, Anthony Ramos, Seth Rogen, Sebastian Stan, Shailene Woodley, and Clancy Brown, Dane DeHaan. Who else? Olivia Thirlby is briefly in this. Anyway, it's got a lot of big names. But anyways, Paul Dano is the main character here. He plays Keith Gill. The film is about the 2020 rise of GameStop stock, where essentially Paul Dano made a lot of money by essentially crowdfunding stock. And so if you don't know a whole lot about stock, the movie does a decent enough job of trying to explain how this happened. And if you remember, so it's fun. It's funny that this film got made so shortly after this thing. Well, this guy, he posts Wall Street bets on Reddit. It's a subreddit. And he essentially was telling people, hey, if we all buy stock, it raises the price of this stock. If we all buy shares of the stock, it raises the price, and then we all can continue to get rich or make money. And he was kind of placating and targeting a younger audience, a college-age audience. And it was the rise of the stock trading app company Robinhood. And the whole film, is about these billionaires losing money because the stock is rising so much. And they weren't selling, right? They were holding on to their stock, and that's the whole thing, is that if you hold on your stock, it can't go down because it's not being sold. And so it's a big dramatization. It's got a lot of culture, pop culture references in it for like 2021. But Paul Dano is fine. He's a really good actor. So he plays an everyman pretty good. But every role he plays, I'm like, oh man, he looks like a serial killer. Every role, doesn't matter which one, he looks like a serial killer. But Seth Rogen plays a billionaire investor here with a company, a stock company. Nick Offerman is another billionaire with a stock company. Vincent D'Onofrio is a billionaire with a stock company. America Ferrera plays a nurse who's just trying to make some money. Pete Davidson plays Paul Dano's brother. And who else? Anyways, Sebastian Stan is like the CEO of Robinhood. And the whole thing about Robinhood is that they got there was a lot of corruption and like illegal activity going on because they stopped allowing their users to buy GameStop stock, and they became came under hot water for that. Anyways, it's okay. It's not as good as some other stock market films, finance films that have garnered more attention, but it's entertaining, and I enjoyed watching it because I remember hearing a lot about this, and I remember I think I went on like Robinhood and tried to buy like a share of GameStop stock when it was, still in its low point. I don't remember like I didn't end up doing it, but I don't remember like why I didn't. But anyways, I'll recommend it. It's a decent enough watch, and it's you can spend almost 2 hours with this film and not feel like you wasted it. So anyways, hit the subscribe button when it pops up so you don't miss any future content here on the podcast. And if you want to follow the podcast on all your favorite social media platforms, we're at Movie Draft House on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, right here on YouTube. Throw us a like, follow, and subscribe. And don't forget, the podcast releases weekly every Thursday on your favorite podcast streaming platforms, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts. We're everywhere all at once. Name a movie after us. We'll catch you next time.
Holy fucking shit.
I will tell you, I've never seen anything like it.
Holy fucking shit.
Is the craziest I think I've ever seen.
Everything okay?